Spence, I mean, you've been asked, I asked you a little bit about Spence. That's the big fight that people want to see if you get past Amir Khan. How frustrating is it for you to sit there and know you have all these guys out there that you could prove yourself against and show how great you are, and those fights are very difficult to make, and they haven't been made at this point in your career. You almost fought Louis Collazo, who was a good fighter a number of years ago, but he's not the same guy now in this fight. Is that a frustration to you that, it's difficult to get the elite guys in the ring?
Sometimes it's frustrating, but that's not my job to stress over things that I have no control over. So I just do my job, and that's fight and train and fight anybody they put in front of me. The best opponents.
You voice your opinion, though, don't you?
Yeah, of course, but I can't be too stressed over things that I can't control.
Bullshit.
Like the Manny Pacquiao situation. I stressed over that for many of years, and you see, we never got that fight handled. So I'm not gonna stress over if I fight Spence, if I fight Garcia, if I fight Thurman, those type of fighters. I'm not gonna stress it. As long as I'm making a living for my family and I'm doing what I'm supposed to do as a fighter, then I'm not gonna stress it, because I done a lot of in the boxing game that a lot of people haven't. I'm a two division unified champion, Ring Magazine undisputed fighter of the year. I got so many accolades, that I've accomplished in the professional boxing that I'm comfortable. I'm good with how my boxing.
So if your career would unfortunately end after Khan's your last fight, you don't have any regrets about not seeing those other guys?
Not at all. Not at all. I didn't move up to division. Not at all.
Let's wrap with this. Why should people buy this fight? What are they going to expect to see?
All right, so you just saw a clip, and that clip was when he was about to fight Amir Khan. So he was promoting that fight, and that video right there explains it all. And now it's all the way when he's about to fight Khan, and he explained this to you. It doesn't matter if I fight Thurman, Spence, it doesn't matter. Okay, I did a lot. Two division, 3 division, undisputed. I have a lot of accolades. Now, a lot of people don't want to use accolades only when it benefits them, right? But that's what he's saying. I did a lot for the sport already. So if I don't fight Spence, I don't fight Thurman, or Danny Garcia, well, it is what it is. And I've been preaching this a long time ago about this interview with this man, that he said this a long time ago. So he's still on point where he's coming at, because now everybody's making a big deal that he said, well, I'm past. That's past. I'm not, no more 50-50. It's past, man. I don't want that fight no more. That's past. And in my head, I'm like, damn, this brother talking real, say it with your chest. You know what I'm saying? Say it with your chest. Like, why he's getting so hard up? Like, maybe. And I'm trying to read between the lines, because look, I'm not trying to change your mind. I'm just trying to let you read between the lines. And I'm saying to myself, damn, he's so sure he didn't even want this fight. But then when I look back, I'm like, is he teasing people, or he's indirectly going around the world? Is he doing all these kind of things? Because I know he will say 50-50, or the fight ain't gonna happen, and then he'll end up at a Spence fight, sitting front row at a Spence fight, right? So, sometimes indirectly people say things, but they're trying to get it and whatever, blah, blah, blah. But now he's saying that fight don't matter to me. So I'm saying to myself, well, maybe if you hear negotiations going on with Manny Pacquiao, and he got it, and you hear some kind of announcement in April, in the beginning of April, that fight gonna happen late May or early June, well, then I know where he coming from, where he said, I don't even want that fight with Spence. I don't even want that fight with Spence, right? So that's where I'm coming from with this, because I've been said that interview happened with Khan after one day he was promoting that fight with Khan. That's one. Now, people always saying, why is this man don't have patience with Spence, but he has so much patience. 7 years of patience with Manny Pacquiao. Why? Why? Well, it's nigga shit. It's nigga shit. I like I said in my last video, where a lot of Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence fans ain't gonna look at me because I'm a so-called pactard, right? And y'all ain't want to hear shit, right? Y'all want to kill my noise and shit like that. But what you gonna hear from me, you ain't gonna hear from nobody else. That's the way it is, man. Because I'm in Brooklyn, I see this shit all day. Nigga shit day. All day, I see it. So, let me roll the tape. Roll the tape on some nigga shit. And tell me what you get out of it. And I will tell you what I get out of it when it comes to Errol and Bud.
Watch how you swing that hammer, you black bastard. That's it. Keep moving and watch where you are. You black bastard, come on. You bastard, come on. Give me that chain. Keep moving, Mr. Offbeat. Hey, Pluto, come here. Pluto, come over here right now. Come here, I said. You heard me. Give that here. And you, Pluto, come here. I'll teach you to jump when your master speaks.
Okay. Since you seen that situation, the man's lighting up a cigar. He got the blessed clothes on. The brothers are like, what the hell? How this man lighting up a cigar? How this man, right? He's showing his ass off, showing that he's the man, right? Showing that he's the man and shit, right? So he gets 2 slaps from his master and he say, get your ass here when I'm calling you, right? Unbelievable, man. But the fact is that he's showboating to the man that's on the shackles. He's showboating to the man that's on the coming off the boat on shackles and half naked, right? But he has some nerve, some flipping nerve. Well, this is how it goes, because in the United States, this is how it works, and that's why we always have this black on black crime, and that's why we always trying to be one up on each other, right? And if we one up on each other, we hate each other. Either we are house Negro or a field Negro. Doesn't matter if you're light skin or dark skin. If we the same color, brown or black or light skin, we got issues, man. So let's talk about Errol Spence. Let's dissect this shit with Errol Spence and Bud Crawford. So I ask you, let me ask you a question. You know when I ask you a question, it's going to happen. Here we go. Here we go with my questions. Facts. Let's talk about facts. Errol Spence does better pay-per-views than Bud Crawford. That's a fact. That is a fact. Right? Is he a pay-per-view king? Yeah? No? Well, I want you to say yes or no. Okay, you say yes, you say no, you say yes, you say Canelo, you say this, you say that. Okay, whatever. All right. Okay, let's talk about pay-per-view king. All right? Let's talk about pay-per-view king. Let me ask my lady here, who's the pay-per-view king? All right? Well, let me be specific. Mike Tyson versus Roy Jones pay-per-view buys.
According to Chicago Sun-Times, his exhibition match against Roy Jones Jr. on November 28 sold more than 1.6 million pay-per-view buys, priced at $49.49 a piece, according to Tyson's Legends Only League.
Wow. Wow, that's a lot. That's a lot. Now, that's more than anything when it comes to Errol Spence, because if I could recall, Errol Spence 3 fights, right? He fought Sean Paul. He fought Mikey Garcia, and he had like 350 pay-per-view buys, right? right? Then he fought Sean Porter. I think, if I can recall, was 325 pay-per-view get it together, pay-per-view buys. See how the numbers are going less, right? And you're going to ask me, who's the next? And he had a fight with Danny Garcia. That was 310 pay-per-view buys. So wait a minute. Is the numbers are going up or is it going down? But you're right. You're still right. He's still doing better than Crawford. He's still doing better than Crawford, right? But his numbers are going down. Well, is it really going down or is it going up or is it just at a standstill? Because it depends on your cha-cha-cha, your two-step fighter, who you two-stepping with. Because obviously, between Porter, Garcia, Danny Garcia, and Mikey Garcia, he did better with Mikey Garcia, a 4-time division, right? He did better with Mikey Garcia. He made 350. So, what does that tell you? It's not just because he's a star and his numbers are going up. It tells you that it depends on his dance partner, his two-step partner, when he in that 4 square in the ring. That's one. I'm just trying to make reason here. Are you following me? Shit. So that's one. Now let's get back to. Let me put that on the standstill on to the right. Let me get back to the left because I'm a southpaw. I love doing shit to the left. So you said that Crawford, he wants to fight Manny Pacquiao. Manny Pacquiao ain't got nothing. He ain't got no belt. He ain't got nothing. Why he want chasing an old Manny Pacquiao that's washed up, that got 6 losses, 7 losses, been knocked out 3 times, blah, 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 rah, 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 right? All that shit. Yeah. And I'm saying to myself, wow, unbelievable. Because my man Mike Tyson, that's so spinal, man. Mike Tyson, that's so spinal. And Roy Jones, they in their 50s, my dude. They in their 50s. And they doing it better than the young bloods right now. Yes, they are. The pay-per-view buys, they doing it better than the young bloods right now. They're doing it better than Errol Spence. Is that a fact? I'm not trying to hurt your feelings. Is that a fact? They're doing it better than Terrence Crawford. They're doing it better than Canelo. They're doing it better than this one. They're doing it better than Wilder, Fury. Aren't they doing it good? Aren't they doing it better? Now, is this going to happen again when Tyson fights Holyfield in the future? So, my friends, you thought I was going to say Manny Pacquiao is the king of pay-per-views. No. Mike Tyson and his dance partner at the time. Now he got a new dance partner, which is Holyfield. I know he's going to do better than Roy Jones. I know he's going to do better. Because everybody wants to see that fight again. And in that fight, I got Mike Tyson beating Holyfield. Just do. I think he's just a little bit more athletic in this fight. And I think, I just got him on it. Well, I'm Brooklyn, you know what I'm saying? You know, bite the ear, bite the cheek, whatever. It is what it is, man. So, people say, oh, Manny Pacquiao's washed up. Listen, if Manny Pacquiao retired today and come back at 55 to fight, he would still do numbers. Oh, let me ask my milady. Let me ask my lady again. Since I'm an annoying asshole. Who's the... Manny Pacquiao versus Keith Thurman pay-per-view buys.
According to Wikipedia, the bout sold 500,000 pay-per-view buys in the United States, earning an estimated $37.5 million in pay-per-view revenue.
Okay, so that sounds like he did better than Errol Spence. With that dance partner he has. See, he has a good dance partner. That was Keith Thurman, and he made 500,000 views. Right? That's $500,000. I'm correct, right? But I keep telling you about the dance partner. So let's see about this dance partner. Let's see. The king. Let's talk about the king of pay-per-views. Floyd Mayweather versus Andre Berto pay-per-views.
According to Bleacher Report, 12th bout with Andre Berto drew somewhere between 400,000 and 550,000 pay-per-view buys, his lowest total in nearly a decade.
Thank you, milady. So, you need two icons to make some bigger. See that? And his last decade, that was the lowest he made. So, when it comes to Manny Pacquiao, an old icon that got knocked out 6 times, he's washed up, make 500. He's on point. He's on point, just like Mayweather. He's on point making 500. You need some kind of show like a Manny Pacquiao or a circus act like McGregor fighting over there, and you can bring him over here, and everybody wants to see something brand new and something different. Yeah. Then you get something a little bit million buys and shit like that, or icons. Don't talk about icons, yo. Don't talk about Mayweather icon, Mike Tyson, Roy Jones, Holyfield, and Manny Pacquiao. And guess what? Manny Pacquiao is a 4-decade oldest welterweight to get a title in 2019, still doing it, and we still don't know who his opponent is. And the way Terrence Crawford is spitting, he's spitting like, I think I got that fight with Manny Pacquiao. Hey, you never know. But the way he's beating his chest, fucking spitting, the way he's beating his chest, man, what can he do now? He's not talking about Sean Porter. He's not talking about this one. Hey, like I said in one of my videos, I know you don't watch my videos because you're not a Manny Pacquiao fan, but if you watch one of my videos, I said the only thing that Bob Arum has to offer to Crawford is in-house fights, and that could be Josh Terra or Ramirez or Prograis. He's a free agent, or anywhere in that area. He could have a fight, long as there's an in-house fight benefiting Bob Arum. Catch what I'm saying? So you're telling me, why is Terrence Crawford chasing Manny Pacquiao? Well, isn't he worth chasing? Hold on, man. Where's my keys, man? It's hot like sun just came out. Oh man, hold on. I'm gonna have to hold on. Okay. Turn this shit off. It's hot. Let's put these up, man. Yeah. Is it Manny Pacquiao worth chasing? And I'm gonna tell you this. Now I'm gonna get back to the nigga shit. So to get that sun out of my eyes, man. Now I'm gonna get back to the nigga shit. The nigga shit is this. The nigga shit is who got more power? Terrence Crawford or Errol Spence? Now you say, well. You say if close up, baby. You can leave it like that. Now you say, oh, August, if Spence gets the 3rd bout, he's Thanos. He got all he needs is 1. Yes, he do. All he does is need 1. But who holding that back? So now you tell me who got the power. Terrence Crawford or Errol Spence? Because if Crawford decides never to give Errol Spence a fight at all, he could never be undisputed at 147. Right? He can never be undisputed. So who got the power? Terrence Crawford got the power. He got the power. So, the way I see it is that if the man wants to hold, if the man wants to hold the belt hostage, right? If he wants to hold the WBO undisputed from Errol Spence, there's nothing that Errol Spence can do but either go up. He can't go down. He's too big. He can't go up. So he got to find greatness going up. See, this is what I'm talking about. His accolades. Going back to his accolades. He said, I did enough for boxing. That's what he said. 3-time division. Undisputed. He did it. He said, Ring Magazine. All these other things he said. This is how he's saying. I'm it. You gotta try to catch me. You're it. Try to catch me. And if you could catch up with me, then you're the man. That's one. Now, this is the second one. Yo, all these accolades I have. Check out this shit. Ain't nobody telling you this shit. All these accolades I have. Now, I'm undefeated. You undefeated. Okay? I did more than you and what my accolades were undisputed. I know you want to be undisputed. But not just that you want to be undisputed. I know that if you beat me, You're gonna be the man, and nobody's gonna care about none of my fucking accolades that I made in the past. Because all they're gonna see is, check how this shit works. All they're gonna see is that Errol Spence beat Terrence Crawford. Now, why would I put myself in that position? This is what's going on in his head. This is what nigga shit is. You understand where I'm coming from? Why would I put myself in that position? I could hold you. You Thanos. You trying to get all? I'm one of the Avengers holding that title. You're not gonna get it. You're not gonna get it. Because if you get it, yeah, I might beat you and you might beat me. But man, that's a risk that I gotta take. I'd rather get beat by Manny Pacquiao. And he feels like he's not gonna be Manny Pacquiao, and y'all don't feel like he's gonna be Manny Pacquiao. A lot of y'all don't. So Terrence Crawford has the power. He has the power to say, nah, man, I'm not letting you step up. Not on me. You're not stepping on my back. You're not gonna throw all my accolades in the trash or flush it down the toilet because you beat me. Because that's how people see it. Just like how everybody see Manny Pacquiao, he has a whole lot of accolades. A whole lot of shit, but that doesn't matter because Mayweather beat him. He's not putting himself in that position. He's not putting himself in that position. It's humid today. It's nice though, right? So do you understand the nigga shit I'm talking about? Once somebody has power, that's why he keeps saying, we'll make it 50-50. Crawford didn't say, oh, I get 80. And you get 20, or I get 70, you get 30, and Spence saying the same thing. No, he said 50-50. On the other hand, Spence said 80-30, 7 this, that. I'm pretty sure maybe if he had said 50-50, that fight could have happened. But a lot of people say, oh, he had accolades, but that doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Look who he fight. Bro, once this shit goes down on paper about he's undisputed, 3 division, Ring Magazine, this, that. That's all that matters. People don't look. I know the boxing fans care, but the casuals don't. And this is what they're trying to cater to. I keep telling you that, man. So yes, you think this is a super fight. Oh, this is a super fight. This is a super fight. Errol Spence. But guess what? I keep telling you, it takes 2 to tango. So if you're telling me all the time that Crawford, I think he got a total of 175 pay-per-views and this and that out of 2 fights with Khan and this one, and they all came up to and Errol Spence beat him long time ago in pay-per-views. Well, like I showed you examples with Manny Pacquiao, right? And Keith Thurman, and I showed you examples of Mayweather and Andre Berto, and they're still in the same playing field, about 500,000. But you put 2 super icons together, you're going to make $1 million and something. That's my proof. That's my facts. So what's going to happen when Errol Spence? What's going to happen when Errol Spence and Crawford fight? How much pay-per-views do you think that's going to happen? Since... Shit, nigga, don't come over here. Please don't come over here. Motherfuckers always want to say hi and want to come and talk. Thank you. Right. So where was I? What you think this super fight gonna make? Tell me how much pay-per-view is gonna think. I'm gonna tell you how much I think it's gonna make. Maybe 400 to 475. That's about it. That's about it. Maybe 430. Okay. Maybe close to what Manny Pacquiao made with Keith Thurman, but you ain't making no mill, nigga. You're not making no mill. I could go anywhere and ask somebody who's Terrence Crawford is. I could go anywhere and ask somebody who's Errol Spence is, and I still get this question: who are they? And I could just say, who's Manny Pacquiao? Oh, isn't that the Filipino that fight Mayweather? See, it's an attachment. It's an attachment. I know Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford have some kind of attachment, but it's not a good enough attachment. They didn't do enough. they didn't do enough. And matter of fact, Spence is it, and he's still trying to catch up with Crawford because he did more. That's it. I don't care what you say about who he fought, what he did. When it's written, when you go up on your Google and you go to BoxRec and they tell you all the shit he did, okay. And then when you go to Spence, you say, yeah, he was in the Olympics and you got that and he this and that. the paper's full on one side with Crawford, and the other side is half full with Errol Spence. And I'm not taking sides. It's just, this is the way it is, man. I'm not, I'm a fan of the sport. I put it on anybody. If it's Manny Pacquiao with the shoulder, I told you that. I don't like that, right? Or if I put it with anybody, right? Fury, like I said, Wilder, he deserved a third match. They both had a draw. Regardless, I thought Wilder won. And somebody else think that he lost. That's my opinion. I mean, his opinions are farts in the wind. I keep telling you that, right? But I thought he won. And the second fight, I know he lost. But the man deserves a third match. And the people deserve it. Yes, they do. But if it don't happen, hey, it don't happen like it just don't happen with Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao. And people will say, well, get over it. He got it done the first time. He got it right the first time. He don't have to do it the second time. Why you could talk like that, right? But when it's time for your fighter, there's a lot of foolishness going on, man. Let me not get upset. I'm trying to make this with no cussing and shit and stuff like that. Good, fine, I'm done. I'm done. But I'm just telling you. This super fight that you call a super fight, Crawford got a lot of power from stopping. Because what's Spence going to do next? Is he going to go up? Fight a Charlo? What is he going to do? Okay? And the same thing with Bud Crawford. But at the same time, hey, if Bud Crawford is fighting... See, this is what I'm telling you about Errol Spence. Errol Spence said he wanted Danny, and Manny Pacquiao, and Terrence Crawford. Now, he don't want Manny Pacquiao. The proof is in the pudding, right? He don't want Manny Pacquiao no more. You know why? Because of his actions, not what he say. Because guess what? When August got that belt, you know what he said? Yo, you got something what I want. You got something I need. And that's what I'm going for. And after that, zip about Manny Pacquiao. Now, I got my opinions of why he's quiet about Manny Pacquiao, but it's just an opinion, and I'm not going to waste your time with my opinion, okay? But I also know that his actions said that you got what I want, Ugas, and I want that belt. So that's all that matters. That's all that matters with Spence. He wants that belt. So he'll be 3. If he gets 3, fine. But unified means unified. You don't mind it's 2 or 3, it's still unified. It's not undisputed. Okay? Now, with the Crawford side, he wants a legacy fight with a legacy boxer. Regardless if the man has nothing or something. If he has a belt or he don't have a belt, he's going for that. Because he feels there's more weight on that side. Plus, it's not much of a risk of losing all his accolades to the foolish thinking of how these fans think now. If you beat the man, you are the man. He ain't trying to hear that shit because he don't want all his shit swiped under the rug. He don't want his shit swept under the rug because somebody beat him. Like I said, how Manny Pacquiao, Mayweather fought, and now everybody's talking about Mayweather's the man. He beat Manny Pacquiao. But I explained to you in my other videos, Mike Tyson got beat by Buster Douglas, but everybody still see Mike Tyson as the man. Okay? Joe Kazagi beat Bernard Hopkins and Roy Jones. But we don't see Joe Kazagi as he's undefeated, but we don't see him as one of the biggest, best names because he's not from here. Right? We think about Bernard and we think about Roy Jones. Same thing with Joe Louis and Marciano. We think about Joe Louis. Even though Marciano is undefeated and beat him. We don't care about that. See what I'm saying? But no, you don't want to hear that. But Crawford's listening. Crawford's watching. And I know a lot of dudes out there are mad that Crawford is not giving them interviews. And they like, yo, what's going on? Is this nigga a coon or something? He's not giving interviews to I'm black and black. I get it. But he gets something else too. He sees something that maybe you don't see. Nigga shit. And he knows how niggas turn on you in a minute when you don't do what they want you to do. The way they want you to do it. I understand it. Do I want to see the Errol Spence and Crawford fight? Yes. But I also know nigga shit. I know nigga shit, man. And it rules rampant around me all the time. Disguising it and coming out at the right time with it and all this shit. I see it all the time. So if that doesn't happen between those two, it just don't happen. Okay? Crawford have his reasons why he's doing this. Spence have his reasons of doing that, playing 80-20, 70-30. He said 50-50. Now he said, you know what, 50-50 ain't flying no more. I don't care if I had to fight, but guess what? The man been saying that same shit since Khan. He said the same thing since Khan. I did what I had to do in the box. I feel like I did enough. I feel like I did enough. So if he's trying to get a Manny Pacquiao fight, get 10, you can even say that he could get 10 million fighting Spence. But I told you, he ain't taking that risk. He'd rather take the risk of Manny Pacquiao. And if he loses, well, he loses. Maybe he got his money, he get it, whatever, and he just skedaddle and he retires. Because when you hear somebody say, I feel like I did enough for the sport, you got to read between the lines. I ain't trying to change your mind. Read between the lines. That means, hey, I can lead the sport anytime. I don't have to fight Keith Thurman. I don't have to fight Danny Garcia. I don't have to fight Spence. I'm looking for a Manny Pacquiao fight. It's been 7 years, and if it's 8 years, I still want that fight. That's it. So don't be surprised, because the way he's beating his chest and talking about, I don't need that fight, that's past. It might sound like something might be up already. Read between the lines. That's all I can say. Just read between the lines. That's it. So, all right. I'm done. Have a nice day. I'm in a good mood. I'm not cussing. I'm not swearing. My blood pressure up high. Nothing. I'm not here to change your mind, just for you to read between the lines and think. I try to get all my opinions to myself and just give you facts with my lady here on the phone and about pay-per-view buys, and then I gave you the nigga talk and the nigga shit. Let's just do a quick review of all this shit and stuff like that. How you say that Manny Pacquiao's washed up and he's an icon, yes, but he got nothing to give to Crawford. Now he got a lot to give, because like I said, I proved it with Tyson and Roy Jones, and they doing it way better than these young dudes out here. So I am done. This is about, what, 29 minutes long? 29.46 minutes long. Shall we count this down? 5, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Let's make it even 30. 4, 3, 2, 1. Later, biscuit.